Hello, my name is Megatron Bison, and welcome to this Let's Play of Snatcher on the Mega CD, or the Sega CD, depending on where you're from. I'm clearly from Europe, so you'll have to put up with 50 Hz. Anyway, Snatcher is a game by Hideo Kojima, and it's quite famous despite the fact that not many people have played it. It really borrows liberally from its sources, let's just say, and it was quite unlike games that were released in the late 80s. Well, it didn't come out in the Mega CD until the 90s, but it was released in the late 80s in Japanese home computers. Not only that there, but it was probably Hideo Kojima dipping his toes into a more cinematic storytelling medium, which he now is very famous for, of course. You'll definitely see a lot of his influence all over this game. So, without much further ado, I'll get started. The story, characters and events in this game are entirely fictional. Any similarities to actual people, places and events are entirely coincidental, unless he's ripping off movies, of course. This game employs Roland sound space in some parts, but not every part. Anyway, I'll shush for the intro, shall I? No, I want to point out that this game is dedicated to all those cyberpunks who fight against injustice and corruption every day of their lives. God bless ye, cyberpunks.
June 6, 1996. A mysterious explosion destroys the Chernobyl research facility near Moscow. Lucifer Alpha, a powerful biological weapon under secret development there, is released into the atmosphere, creating a deadly biohazard. Carried by the trade winds, Lucifer Alpha spreads throughout Eastern Europe and Eurasia, destroying 80% of the populace. Half of the world's people die. The greatest biohazard in history later becomes known simply as the catastrophe. But at this time, who could have possibly imagined that the ultimate biohazard wouldn't occur for another half-century? 50 years later, mankind faces its greatest crisis, the appearance of a mysterious android life form. Its purpose and origin are unknown. Is it a new form of weapon? Or perhaps an invasion from some other world? They appear during winter, killing humans and infiltrating society by taking the place of their victims. Employing an artificial skin, they can sweat and even bleed. Part organic, part machine, they're almost impossible to distinguish from those they kill. As they steal their victims' bodies in order to take their place, these mysterious invaders become known as Snatchers.
I don't know if you noticed that robot design might have looked a bit familiar. Maybe? And the plot might sound familiar to another movie. Yeah, Hideo Kojima is fairly bold. I'll give him that. Snatcher. Japan. Neo Kobe City. Oh yeah. Now listen to that music. That hot saxophone action. That's pretty damn hot, let's just say that. Does that city look familiar to anyone? Anyway, we've got Gillian Seed. He's our hero. Or is it Jillian? And Metal Gear. It can't be. Random Hajil, the improbably named. Benson Cunningham. Yeah, he's probably a cop. And Jimmy Seed. Anything to Gillian? And Mika Slayton. That's a pretty sweet name. Katrina Gibson. Some nice backwards snare effects there. Sax must go on. Because we've also got the programmers. And yeah, once again they were ramming home the fact that this was a cinematic game. You can tell because they go on about the fact that it's got producers and stuff. You see? That music's fantastic though. Jeremy Blaustein is actually quite a famous translator. I believe he ended up translating Metal Gear Solid as well. And done a fairly decent job there as well, given how bad translations for video games were in the 90s. You gotta have a little respect for the people who put in the effort. Anyway, let's get some talking in.
How was work? Everything okay?
Gillian, what is it? What's wrong?
Jamie, I've become a junker.
A junker? Gillian, but why?
Jamie, you know why. It's the only way we can regain our lost memories. Snatcher is the only word that keeps coming back every time we try to remember our pasts. I have to face them to find out why.
Yes, but I can sense that there is something terrible hidden in our past. And if we remember it, it will destroy us.
Jamie! I'm going now. Jamie!
What? I can't hear you!
Gillian Seed, estimated age 31. 3 years ago, he and his wife Jamie Seed are taken into protective custody in the Siberian Neutral Zone by the 17th Siberian Investigative Force. Both Gillian and Jamie suffer from severe amnesia, their memories of events prior to being picked up in Siberia lost in a mysterious mental fog. 2 years ago, after a vain attempt to rebuild their marriage, Jamie and Gillian separate. Following extensive special military training, Gillian is ordered to report to Neo Kobe City as a junker, effective today.
It's Snatcher time. Welcome to the future. Apparently in the future, Konami have their own law enforcement department. And Sega are still big enough to have their own billboard. I wonder if they'll got back into the game industry, making consoles by then. Anyway, we arrive at the Junker headquarters, and we're welcomed by Mika. And like I said, this is mainly a story-driven game, so you're mainly choosing between text options. There's not too much action in the game. Well, let's get going. Only authorized personnel are allowed beyond this point. Okay. Well, I guess I'd better talk there.
I'm Gillian Seed. I've been assigned to Junker headquarters effective today.
Oh, you're Mr. Seed. Please forgive me. My name is Mika Slayton. I'm the administrative assistant and operator here at Junker headquarters. Very pleased to meet you.
Yeah. Well, this is Mika. He looks a bit nicey from the front, but she's the secretary. And, well, we can check her out anyway, can't we? Let's see what's going on with her. It's no use. She's protected by a shield. Gillian! What on earth were you trying to do by investigating her? Yeah, Kojima's party sense of humor definitely comes across in this game. It's, if anything, even more lewd at points. Japanese undercover Neurokinetic Elimination Ranger. Well, that's what Junker stands for. Let's see the front pod. The shield is heatproof and shockproof. It's specially designed to withstand an attack by Snatchers. I know it seems a bit much, but it's supposed to protect from Snatchers! Yep, it's capsed, so she must have shouted it. What? Snatchers? Even attack up here? Yes, it's happened several times before. They're not stupid, you know. Well, that's good to know. Snatchers aren't stupid. Looks like they're monitoring the offices. The chief always monitors the feed from that camera. And let's see what else. The area. There's nobody around but the operator. Well, how do you like it? I bet you'd like to see the office, right? Yeah, I guess so. We'll ask about Junkers. Could you tell me a little about Junker operations? The Junker is a special task force put together by the Bioroids Snatcher menace. It's overseen by government intelligence agencies. Let's see what else. New Kobe. This is my first time in town. Oh, you'll get used to it right away. Everybody's pretty welcome. There are many different ethnic groups and types of people here. It's Japan, but it's not Japan, if you know what I mean. Let's ask about her. Tell me a little about yourself. About me? Isn't that a bit forward, Mr. Seed? Let me tell you about myself first. Maybe then you'll tell me. I can tell you're very smooth with the ladies. I don't think so. Well, there's not really a lot else to ask about. I've been assigned to Junker operations effective today. You just told me that, Gillian. Oh, yeah. Sorry. I guess it's time to enter.
Mr. Seed?
Gillian's fine, and you can call me Gillian, Mika.
Okay, Gillian. I'll open the main door and show you around headquarters.
Where shall I show you first? Where indeed? Well, I think I'll go for the chief's office. Makes sense, doesn't it?
Chief Cunningham, Gillian Seed is here. I brought him in as you requested.
Thanks for coming, Seed. I'm Benson Cunningham, the Chief of Junker Operations.
Gillian Seed. I've been transferred here from the 17th Special Forces Division.
I've heard all about your special training in the military, Seed. I hope you'll put it to good use on your new assignment here. By the way, I understand you're suffering from amnesia. Any sign yet that your memory's coming back?
I'm afraid not. I still can't remember a thing from before the Army picked me up 3 years ago.
You're married, aren't you?
Yes, but we're separated now. She has amnesia as well, and without any memories between the two of us, I'm afraid there was very little to base a good relationship on.
I can see your point there.
Oh my, well, I guess you could call that exposition right there. Let's investigate the office. The Chief. Seed, I'm no Snatcher! The monitor? It's an ultra-high resolution display panel, capable of playing back holograms as well. And hey, look at that picture. It looks like one of those magic pictures that could be two different images, doesn't it? So this is his taste in art, huh? Don't touch that picture. It's very special to me. Okay. Let's see the sofa. Why not check it out as well? It's an air cushion type sofa. It's the latest in robot sofas, employing Chaos System technology. Chaos System technology? A robot sofa? The future is here. Yeah, this is quite silly to say the least. Let's look at the chief. So he's the chief of Junker Operations, eh? Just as I imagined him. Did you say something? Let's look at the monitor. Information from all over the world is continuously pouring in. Let's check out the window. It's a nice night view of Neo Kobe. Too bad there are snatchers lurking out there somewhere. Neo Kobe at night. Great view, don't you think? Oh, this is getting kind of romantic. Let's see the picture. We'll not investigate it, we'll just look at it. A picture of a vase, eh? What a funny design. And yeah, we'll look at the sofa as well. Looks like a pretty comfortable sofa. That's because it's the robotic sofa. Duh. Let's ask about Junkers. Junker headquarters was set up a year ago by the police as a special task force to combat Snatcher problem. Junk operations were officially started in August of this year. We answer directly to the government's intelligence agencies. Let's ask about Junker Authority. A Junker operates with certain rules and privileges different from regular police officers. Those are: the purpose of the Junker force is to eliminate the Bioroid Snatchers. A Junker, even in the course of carrying out one, must not harm innocent civilians. A subject may not be physically investigated or restrained unless irrefutable evidence exists that indicates the subject is indeed a Snatcher. Junker is required to assist and support civilian bounty hunters. And in order to carry out, the Junker is allowed the use of a blaster, and a navigator, and a turbo cycle. Awesome. That's pretty cool. Those are the 5 rules. Yep. Apparently, it's your rules to have a sweet motorbike. Awesome. A Junker's job is to figure out who the Snatchers are and to eliminate them. I want you to put your special training in the military to good use and investigate those points about Snatchers that we don't yet understand. We've got to put a stop to them. Now let's ask about the Junker staff. The Junker's job is highly specialized and extremely dangerous. That's why there are so few of us. I'm the chief, Harry's the engineer, then there's Mika, Gibson and you are our runners. It's just 5 of us. Wow, it's understaffed to say the least. Let's ask about the Snatchers. Yes, 3 years ago the Snatchers suddenly appeared here in Neo Kobe. We have no idea where they've come from or what they want. We do know what they kill, copy the appearance of their victims and take their place in society, and that their numbers are increasing.
That should be enough to make your duties as a Junker quite clear. This is your Junker ID card. It will identify you as a Junker. Carrying it allows you to exercise your special authority.
I see. Sort of like a police officer's badge, huh?
And here's some money. It's not much, but you'll need it to carry out your investigation.
Cash?
Credit cards aren't accepted in some regions of the city. You'll need this sooner or later.
Sounds like it's a rough place out there.
Go see Harry, the engineer. He's got your equipment ready for you.
Right, well, I guess we'll go see Harry, will we? There is going to be a lot of technobabble in this game. Where would you like to go next? Well, logically we should go see Harry. That's what we were told today, and I'm a good little soldier. This is engineering. All the junkers, that is the runner's equipment, is made here. It doesn't look like Harry's around at the moment. Well, let's look at Mika's face. You are truly beautiful, Mika. Thanks, Jillian. I'll take that at face value. Oh, God. I don't even need to crack the corny jokes this time. The game's doing it for me. Let's look at the area. There are tools and machines all over the place. It's a regular factory in here. This room always looks like this. I don't know how he finds anything. Yeah, nothing else to check out here. Well, I guess we could ask some questions. Let's ask about Harry. Harry Benson is our engineer. He's a bit of a lush, but he's a friendly and sweet old guy. He's a lush? What on earth does that mean? Soap? Every junker investigator gets an analysis robot. Quite a combination, eh? We call the robots navigators. And let's ask about Gibson. His wife was killed by a Snatcher 2 years ago. After that, he quit his detective job and became a junker. Since then, he's been living with his daughter Katrina. You might guess that anything highlighted in yellow is going to be important. Well, not much else here, so I guess we may as well leave. So where can we go next? We'll go to the detective's room. How about that? This is the detective's room. It's the office for our runners. It's what we call junker investigators like you. You'll be using the desk in the back. What about this desk near the door here? That's Gene's desk. Gene Jack Gibson. He's our ace runner. Oh, well, I guess he gets the fancy desk for that. And dare I look at Mika's face again? Yes, yes I do. Mika, yes, what do you want? I can sense that you and I are destined to fall in love. It might sound crazy, but... Jillian, you're married, aren't you? Oh dear. Jillian is a total dick. A lot of information throws here. All the information available to our runners is output from Jordan. So let's look at the near desk. This is an antique desk. Gene's really into antiques. Where's Jean? I'm gonna keep calling him Gene. Look at my desk. Looks like a nice desk, but I probably won't be using it much. Suit yourself. This place is really different from other detectives' offices. I suppose we could ask about Katrina. She's Gene's only girl. She's turned 18 this year. No, I don't think there's anything else worth asking about here. Guess we can leave. Oh, we could try the computer room this time. This is Junker Headquarters computer room. It's linked to databases throughout the country, so you can find almost any information you might need. Well, let's look at Mika's face one more time. This Gillian's a little weird. And again, I don't know if it's Jillian or Gillian. I think it's Gillian. Antiques in the computer room, eh? I haven't seen a keyboard in some time. Oh yeah. This is just for us old men. A number of input and output devices are linked to the host computer. Well, is there anything worth asking about here? Suppose we could ask about the computer. This is our host computer, a model RM1013. We call it Jordan, and that's for Junker Online Regional Data Access Network. Oh dear. It employs full-scale artificial intelligence-based processors. Jordan is fully programmed with all human learning routines and uses intelligent interface to perform automatic translation, problem solving, you name it. It employs expert-class artificial intelligence routines developed for fieldwork robots. It's the best there is. That takes up an entire room. Right, may as well ask how to use it. First put on your Junker card in the slot. Once it's confirmed you as a user, you just follow instructions that Jordan flashes on the screen. Okay, guess we may as well use Jordan. Go ahead, sit down. Once you're registered on the system, it's easy. Yeah, I might skip words sometimes, sorry. I'm Jordan, Junker Headquarters Host AI Computer System. Please insert your ID card. What? Has this thing got a personality? More than you, Gillian. Okay, Junker card going in. Confirmed as Gillian Seed. Welcome to Jordan. What sort of information do you need? Well, at least let me in. I suppose we could load ID file or a fact file. So we can input the name of the person we're searching for. John Konami. Well, let's see what we can dig up here. Oh, I have to look for it under the last name instead. Yep, I'm actually seeing if it's got something about Hideo Kojima. Hideo Kojima, birthday the 24th of August 1963. He's a Virgo, blood type AA. Third generation family man, nickname Ojama. Favorite game, Zabika. Message, Snatchers crossed the sea. I hope you all enjoyed a lot. I'm surprised he didn't hit on us. Well, let's see what else I can put in here. Oh, well, some sort of bonus tingle. There are also lots of different fact files, search 3, which can give you some heavy information in regards to the entire Snatcher universe. I'll probably do a bonus video where I'll show off some of that there, but we'll not look at it right now. That's quite a lot to read, let's just say that. Thank you for using Jordan. I look forward to our next session together. Yay, so do I. Anyway, may as well exit from here. And where can we go next? Perhaps the shooting range? This is the shooting range. Junkers come here to improve their marksmanship. Well, I suppose it couldn't hurt to practice. Gillian, you haven't got your blaster yet, have you? Let's hurry and visit Harry. Come on, let's go see Harry. But I think I should get in some practice first. Yes, but come on, let me take a crack at it. Alright, if you must practice, I'll let you use my ray gun. But it doesn't have the power of a blaster. Is that okay? Yeah, thanks, Mika. Okay, let's start shooting practice. If you press the A button, you can draw your blaster. You C the button to fire, and you can put your blaster away by pressing the A button again. Are you ready? Remember, shoot only Snatchers. Be careful you don't hit any civilians. Sounds easy enough. The red gauge on the left shows the number of targets to appear. The yellow gauge on the right shows the number of hits. I'll start at an introductory level. Good luck. Let's get my gun at the ready. Uh-oh. Well, I forgot what was the right button to draw my gun. And a few Snatchers got away. I don't know any civilians, so that's good. Uh-oh. Oh no! I killed a human, but it could have been a Snatcher. You're doing quite well. Still, you can't hurt any civilians. No. With so few wasted shots, you could improve quickly if you work on picking your targets better. Come on, let's go see Harry. Okay, I guess it's time. Now all we need to do is find Harry. Well, let's hope he's in the engineering room. Harry's got to be back by now. You'd like to think so. I don't know. He's quite the freewheeling type.
Oh good, Harry's back.
Great to meet you. You're Gillian Seed, right? Haven't we met somewhere before?
No, I don't believe so.
Really? I guess I must be imagining things.
Well, I don't know why he thinks he's met us before. But, anyway, this is Harry, and he's the engineer. Let's take a look around here then, shall we? Let's see Harry. Those are odd work clothes. Let me take a look at those. Hey, what are you doing? Stop it! Yeah, for some reason, Gillian likes to get a little up close and personal with people. That fellow's got no manners. People in my day would never do anything like that. Well, he's actually from your day. But let's ask about the navigators.
I know. All right, allow me to introduce the Navigator, which I designed especially for you. Hey, Metal Gear, get out here.
And that is the remix of the NES MSX Metal Gear. Can't be. It's tiny.
Metal, introduce yourself.
Yes, sir. Pleased to meet you, Gillian. I am Metal Gear Mach 2. I am programmed to be your personal assistant.
Metal Gear? That's a pretty weird name.
Oh, he's cute.
Thank you.
I think he's turning red. I took his basic design and his name from the Metal Gear menace of the late 20th century. But quite unlike that Metal Gear, this one was designed for peaceful purposes.
Well, there you go. A little reference to, of course, Metal Gear there. Kojima just couldn't help but blow himself off, I guess. Let's ask about Metal Gear. Navigators are designed from the start as a junker's investigative assistant. On-site detection, analysis, recording, communications, you name it, they're packed with features, and Metal Gear here is the latest model. What about an attack system? Don't they carry any weapons? Afraid not. They're unarmed. After all, the main idea behind a Navigator is to assist in investigations data management. But they do have a save function. Just choose the use Metal Gear command and then the save command. You can record the exact status of your investigation that way. In the same way, you can use light command to help you see when it's too dark. I told you they were nice to have around, didn't I? How about communications? Does he have some kind of radio? Yep, there's a video phone installed. A video phone? That's right. Just select use Metal Gear, and then use video phone to access it. In theory, you can use it anywhere, but you'll have to watch out for interference. Sometimes the signal just can't get through. Well. That was some fourth wall breaking there to address the save function of the game. And let's ask about our blaster, shall we?
Oh, that's right. Don't panic yourself. I got it right over here. This is your blaster, the official weapon of a junker. It's got full user feedback circuitry, adjusting itself to your reaction time. In other words, it's just as good as you are. What do you think? Here, see how she feels.
It's unbelievably light.
You bet it is. This ain't one of those ray guns the Army uses.
She's put together with the latest carbon polymers and ceramics, not affected by heat one bit. And her ergonomic design optimizes both functionality and firepower. Well, what do you think, Gillian?
I'll take it.
Well, that's good because it's the only gun you're being offered. Anyway. Again, Hideo Kojima loves his imaginary gun porn. Let's ask about the Snatcher, shall we? You're an engineer. Tell me about how the Snatchers are built. It's odd, but we've never been able to get a specimen. They're always stolen or self-destructed. Do they have any weaknesses? They're built really well, so it's tough to destroy them outright. Try to immobilize them. They've got these slits on their head for some reason. A well-placed shot there will often destroy their control functions. That's why it's important to practice your marksmanship. Yeah, you tried to stop me.
I have a video phone call from Jean-Jacques Gibson coming in. Connecting.
Junker HQ, this is Gibson. I've cornered a probable male snatcher. I'm in the abandoned factory in the M district. Request immediate backup.
Gillian, that means you. You better head out right away. Jean needs your help.
We must hurry. We'll use a turbocycle to travel to the scene.
Be careful, Gillian.
This is a turbocycle, specially designed for junker use. In addition to three-wheeled ground travel, it is capable of hovering and high-speed flight. The vehicle is also VTOL capable, so takeoffs and landings in narrow areas present no difficulty.
A flying tricycle, huh? I just came in one of these things.
We have been assigned this vehicle for use in our investigations.
Well, that's pretty badass that we got one of these flying tricycles, or turbocycles, but looking at it, it doesn't really look like a cycle of some sort. Anyway, I think that this looks like it would be a good time to end the video, so I'm going to use Metal Gear to save the game. I hope you've enjoyed this first part of Let's Play Snatcher on the Mega CD. And join me for part 2, where things are starting to really heat up. Thanks very much for watching, and I've been Megatron Bison. I'll see you next time for more Snatcher. No, I don't want to continue playing Metal Gear, sorry. Alright, that's enough for now. Gillian, I hope we can continue the investigation together soon. Yep, he's trying to guilt you into watching, folks.